Hi Libra, this is going to be your love and life message for mid-December. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Libra. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Also, things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you want to book a private reading with me, though, that isn't general but is personal and just for you, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one with me is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is a channel dedicated just to Libra and Sagittarius. I only read for those two signs on this channel. I get an unusual amount of downloads for some reason for Libra and Sag, so I gave you your whole channel. But if you want to see readings for all 12 zodiac signs, of course I do readings for all 12 signs on a different channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. And December readings are up for all 12 signs on Soma Chandra Tarot. So subscribe to both and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. All right, Soma Chandra Libra, let's begin. I always drop my oracle cards first to get an overall theme of what kind of a message that Spirit wants me to channel for you. And then I drop the tarot, but I make it look nice and pretty when I put it here on YouTube. Private readings look like lunacy. So this is why it looks this way. I'm hearing a lot of new people that want to understand my process. That's my process. I'm going to just go through all the oracle cards together all at once, you guys, because I feel like they're all saying something important together. Out of the messages of love oracle cards, I have denial. Denial came out. Detach with love and clearly see the truth. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Also, strictly sexual came out. This connection is passionate but not enduring. For some reason, they wanted me to also immediately use the In the Shadows oracle deck. This is not a deck that I would pretty much ever start a reading with. But they told me to, the guides told me to, and probably because the strictly sexual card came out about a passionate but not an enduring connection. In the shadows, it says, you didn't imagine it. I love myself enough to walk away. I want to trust you. Support is at the bottom of my first one. Lean on your inner circle at this time. I've been struggling lately is also coming out. Your guides also want you to surrender to a few things. Surrender low self-esteem. Surrender to receiving support and love. Also surrender to complete healing. I'm also seeing down here, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Okay, my dear ones. First of all, you guys, like with lean on your inner circle for support, and I've been struggling lately, and then a second card about support coming out, surrender to receiving support and love. This can take the pressure off of you and simultaneously nurture you, and surrender to healing. Some of you need way more support than you're getting, and I think that you might be trying to rely on a person that best case scenario, they're kind of in their own little world and distracted by other things. Worst case scenario, they're a dick. Okay, they're just a jerk of a person. So you're not getting the support you need right now, and you do need support, love, and nurturing. Something is really hitting your low self-esteem right now. Spirit wants you to know that you deserve success and love and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. That's a good journaling prompt. I journal a lot to work through things. I found that talking it out and talk therapy never really helped me as much as journaling or goal setting and coaching. So I recommend that. Set an intention to identify anything that triggers low self-esteem for you, and then try to stay away from those triggers, okay? Because it's so important for you to focus on healing, and we can't do that without support and love. Yeah, I do see here that there's some denial that you have to face and take care of yourself. Something's not enduring. You want to trust this person. That's the issue, is that you want to trust them. You can't trust them. You don't trust them. You just want to trust them. But I think that you do want to walk away. I think it's a struggle for you to walk away. I get the sense that some of you might be leaning on a person in lieu of any other support that you might have or might not have. It's like that person, you may believe that this person's the only person you have to lean on. You didn't imagine it. There's something that you were at. I heard this card, the words jumped off the page like, did I imagine that? You didn't. You didn't imagine it, okay? You did not imagine it. So overall energy of the person coming towards you is temperance. It's a Sagittarius energy. And then I have the way someone's feeling is the Five of Swords. I feel like this is you looking at this person. I believe these are your feelings. Feelings are Five of Swords. You're being seen as the Nine of Wands. What you need to know or your advice, and I kind of feel like this is your advice this time, is the Three of Wands. Final outcome is the Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, cycles. Fate and destiny here. I also feel like some of you may be about to play out a cycle that you've already played out before. I see communication coming in about something painful. Okay. So you may hear something that hurts you. Strength. You're going to be strong. Leo energy here. So take it as it resonates. The person coming towards you sees themselves as temperance. Now, you all know I love Sagittarius. Sagittarius is my favorite fire sign. I think they're best in category, but they have a shadow trait of aloofness. So people, or they appear that way. So people think they don't care even when they do. So this person is coming off like that, just very chill. I think that's pissing you off with the Five of Swords. Underneath temperance is the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart. Well, based on some of the other things I see here in the feelings category, I think that this person thinks very highly of themselves. I think that they have high expectations of themselves. This person may have high earning potential and make a very good salary. This person may be very well dressed. They may have a bougie side. They may be a business owner. They may have some Capricorn maybe in their chart as well, or Taurus. They care very much about the finer things in life. I think that they dress to impress the world to a degree. And also the Knight of Wands, they have this scattered, rebellious, passionate energy. Bougie player maybe, that's kind of aloof. I'm also hearing just now that for some of you, this is a boss or someone you work for. This could also be your spouse's boss. I don't know why I'm hearing that. For some of you, that's true. Because apparently, like, if you're connected to someone through marriage or serious relationship, other people in your partner's life can impact your life and relationship, right? So just for a few of you, it might be someone in your partner's life. But I'm picking up on a person that's got places to go, got places to be. They're very well dressed, and they are kind of aloof. Calm, cool, and collected is temperance. Calm, like, and they'll take their time. And the Five of Swords is looking right at temperance like, how dare you? There is an anger here or a need to fight through something. But clarifying this is the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay, I'm hearing two messages now. General readings are like this for me. I hear a million voices shouting at me all at once. So I think that you're mad because some of you were sad about something. And you may have cried on this person's shoulders, like in a legit way, like something upset you or was hurting you. And with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords, they were like, no, I don't want to hear that, and I'm going to ignore you. And that made you mad. Some of you are mad because this person hurt your feelings when you needed them the most. They blew you off. They act like, with the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, this person may act like they're better than you sometimes. They may act like they're better than other people. I'm also hearing a second message that someone is angry and really hurt and disappointed that they did not get chosen for a job or a promotion. They feel like success is being blocked for them and they're really mad about it. You could feel like this person blocked your success. They could feel like they could be telling you that they're upset and hurt and they feel like you blocked their success or you're ignoring them. I feel like this person flips the script. Sometimes I feel like this person accuses you of what they do. They may be in denial. They may be the one in denial. But here's that strictly sexual card. Like, congratulations, you put on your big boy pants today. I'm so proud of you for making almost 6 figures a year. But you're kind of insensitive and not nice sometimes is what I'm hearing. Like, what are you whining about? I just heard first world problems. Oh, okay. Like AAA didn't come and I have to change my own tire. I had to change my own tire last Tuesday. Somebody may be like that to a degree. I'm hearing that. And you're being seen as the Nine of Wands. Like, I can see that at this point, you don't have much fight left in you. You feel very guarded and challenged and worn down. Some of you, this person's jealous and angry at you because they are used to winning and getting a lot of success. They might have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Maybe they had beginner's luck with business. Maybe they are very hardworking and they do very well. And they might be mad and genuinely genuine is subjective, hurt and not wanting to see a success that you have. And you're not rubbing any success in anyone's face. You're like just guarded with them. Like, dude, don't be mean to me or compete with me. I'm hearing that could be a possibility as well. But I feel like you're like hanging in there in a situation and getting really tired of someone being kind of a show off and stuck up and a player and insensitive. Clarifying this is the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and Judgment. I feel like this is you. You're like, God, ugh, I can't even. This is not supportive. Like, whatever this person's doing, it's not giving you the support that the oracle said that you needed. Okay, so you're kind of trying to move on. You don't want to make a big deal out of this. Like, the Six of Swords comes after the Five, so you don't want to fight. I don't think you have it in you. I also think you feel kind of insecure. Like, typically the Seven of Swords looks like they're kind of happy and pleased with themselves and stealing something. This almost looks like the walk of shame. Like, you went over to their place, you slept with them, and then you left in the middle of the night feeling like shit or something like that. Or you feel like you can't be honest. You don't feel good about this. You just don't know what to say or do. You want to get out of it. And now you're at this crossroads with Judgment. You are at a Judgment came out for you twice. Scorpio is calling you. Here's the thing about Scorpio and Judgment. It's like, if there's an elephant in the room, Scorpio says, bitch, please, I am the elephant in the room. You can't ignore this. Because of this scenario, someone is now at a major crossroads. Like, someone just decorated the elephant in the room with neon blinking Christmas lights. Like, you can try to tiptoe out of this situation. You can try to just move on and let it go, but it's taking someone to a place where they're at this major crossroads. Tough. And I don't think you feel good about this. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. I also think you don't want anyone else to rub anything in your face. Okay. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. I do think that this is your advice, the Three of Wands. I think you're being advised to really step back and think about the future. Turn your back on stuff right now. Somebody does need to think about the future and plan for it. Clarifying this, though, is the Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, I think your advice for the middle of the month is to prepare yourself for a certain feeling. Someone needs to prepare themselves for feeling a certain way. It's difficult to turn your back on this person or situation because there's a lot of sweetness and fond memories. There might have been a time where this person was really sweet and innocent, but they're not that little sweet little boy or girl anymore. They're different now. And you're going to miss this and think about it. A part of you still holds out hope that you can recapture that with them again. But also the Star ultimately represents a freedom and a healing. I know that you wish things could go back to the way they were, but we cannot go back in time. I do think that maybe some of you are from afar, are at a distance from this person. You do miss them. You do wait for them. You will be holding out a hope. You will be holding out a hope. But ultimately, it's important to get into the spiritual lesson of the star, which is to feel a sense of freedom, not a sense of stress and anger. There is still hope. Some of you, you've known this person for a really long time, especially if it's not a romantic partner, if it's like a family member or a mentor, teacher, boss, something like that, that's suddenly not being as supportive. They compete with you more than they support you. And yeah, like you're wishing it could be better than that. But the final outcome is the Three of Swords. Like there's something about this person that changed. They've changed. I think you're shocked by how they're acting now. Is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and pessimism. It's going to be disappointing and heartbreaking. And clarifying, this is all major arcana. Scorpio, Justice, and the Hangman. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. But there are going to be messages, and you're going to have to be strong when you receive those messages. I'm hearing another message. Some of you, this is about a health concern. I have been told in comments that health messages that are negative are wildly triggering to my viewers. So I'm going to give you a moment now to click off. My intention is not to trigger you. My intention is to deliver the message that Spirit is giving me. So if you don't want to hear bad news or news that needs to be addressed, then just turn me off right now. Because I am hearing that for a few of you, someone has a health issue, and it is a bad health issue, and it does need to be addressed. Like, you have to make an honest, fair choice. And it won't be easy, but you're in a situation that you kind of can't get out of with this. And instead of relying on a person that keeps telling you you're going to be successful and isn't really like, I don't see this person being supportive. They might be communicating the wrong way and it's not working for you. Again, could be a boss, teacher, mentor, doctor. They're just not being as supportive as they could be, and you are going through some kind of a health crisis because you need healing and support and rest and all that. So yeah, health cannot be ignored for someone at this time. But if you're not having a health issue, this is something that has been slowly transforming for a while. It was not a quick ending. It's been a slow transformation. Justice has got to be served. You have to deal with the consequences and make a fair, honest choice. And you cannot unsee what you have seen. You have to surrender and radically accept. It doesn't mean the scenario is acceptable or this person's acceptable, but you have to see it from a different point of view. It's like you have no choice but to see something for what it really is and make a choice. Someone has to make a choice at this point. It's like a scenario's gotten so weird. So I was like, okay, this person is, special. So their overall energy towards you, Libra, is the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the Eight of Wands. That's the communication. I wanted to know what the Eight of Wands was, and I got the Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, look. First of all, this person thinks pretty highly of themselves. I do think they have a show-off vibe to them. They show off. I also think that they are not really willing to be supportive to you. Like, they care more about shallow things than they do about being caring and loving. They're just going to kind of mill around right now, not do a whole lot. They're more focused on themselves. They see you, but they don't want to talk to you about something. They just rather move on. And then they're going to message you. Out of nowhere, they're going to apologize for being kind of absent and not being available to you. Or if you're under the weather, they're going to say they're sorry. And then they just want to sweep it under the rug. This person does kind of want a quick do-over. They don't want to be accountable for hurting your feelings. This person struggles to address and face sticky emotions. They're hoping they can just sweep everything under the rug. This is, I haven't put in much effort. I'm sorry, but it's like a little apology followed by the Fool. Like, it's like, whatever, it's all better now, right? It's all better now. I also am hearing that someone doesn't really know how to help you. They're just more focused on themselves. And here's why I know that, because I pulled out our oracle deck, the Soma Chandra deck. Misery loves company. Why is this important? Peer pressure from society and friends and feeling positive. Okay. Yeah, this person likes to feel positive. They don't want to feel negative things. This person is deeply affected by peer pressure. And I'm not surprised, because when I see the Nine of Pentacles twice, sometimes that is because of a peer pressure, because we feel pressured to like always look amazing and always be highbrow and high dollar and all that. And it can lead to a shallowness. I do think this person has a shallow side because of peer pressure. Why is this important? Like, I feel like this person comes around and comes into your life when they're not feeling well and they want company, but they don't really want to address what's wrong. They also don't want to address what's wrong with you. I feel like they're saying to you, why is this important? I'm focused on the things that society tells me to focus on, and I'm into toxic positivity. It's like, whatever. I don't want to go deep. And yet they come around when they're not feeling great. Like when they need a little pick-me-up. They may want you to pick them up sometimes. Yeah, I don't think they care that much, though. I really don't, because of the why is this important card. So, and they may say to you, oh, you only come to me when you're miserable. Your cards overall, Libra, are Judgment, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, and I didn't even need to clarify this. Spirit said, stop, you don't need to. You're hearing the inner calling. You're the one hearing the inner calling. You have got to drown out everyone else's judgment or judgmentalness. You're at a crossroads. You're about to make a very significant decision, but you've got to listen to your own best judgment. The angel of the divine whistleblower, the divine wake-up call. The message is, like, whatever comes out after judgment is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Walk away. This is stressful for you. Like, your guides are telling you to let it go and walk away, even though you're terribly disappointed. But this is going to be difficult for you. You're really worried. And then the Three of Pentacles. I do still think you're standing in the doorway, giving this person a chance. Hoping. Like, you don't want to have to walk away. I don't think you want to see what you see. Because your oracle cards are, I want to be more than friends, second chance, I'm insecure and I miss you. Yeah. Also, this will backfire. Don't do it. Spiritual bypass is down here too. It's not as special as you make it out to be. This person is not your special twin flame. Okay. Don't put a spiritual concept or ideology onto the relationship. It's like a human thing. Let's demystify our lives. People, really, because what you're about to do or what someone's about to do is going to backfire and you're being told not to do it. I do think that you would give this person a second chance because there's something about them that you do miss. There's something you miss about them. And I think that it's your insecurity getting the better of you right now and low self-esteem. There's more to you than that, though. This is just a momentary feeling, I think, insecurity and low self-esteem that's triggered by this person. You want to be closer to them. That's why this is so hard. I can see it, like you want to give them a chance. It's also possible that with the Eight of Wands, maybe they miss you and they want something different with you. They're hurt. They might want to have a rebirth. They may see something from your point of view. They may want to make something right. They might. There could be change here, but there's something not enduring about the relationship. And again, these cards indicate that this person is not supportive. Yeah, they don't do sticky situations. I think their aloofness has made you mad in the past. And I think that what's missing, I was going to do an extended, but they're telling me not to. They're telling me to tell you what I think. Okay, so this is what I think, you guys. I think what's missing here is like the Hermit, where like they've really searched their soul. And I really wanted to see the Hangman come out over here further. Here's the thing though, they are kind of flashy. Maybe they just really love landscaping, or they're vegan, or they're well-dressed or something. Okay, that doesn't make them shallow or a bad person. I'm vegan too, actually, sometimes, most of the time. But there's something they don't want to deal with. With the Fool and the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands, like they don't want to put a ton of effort into this. They just kind of want to pick up where something left off with you. Yeah. And they may only message you when they're feeling a little weird, but then they're going to be like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm positive. Okay. Watch out. Be careful with this person. Okay. Because it's not enduring. I know that you want to trust them, but you might need to say this to them. Like, I want to trust you, but I kind of don't. Acknowledge that you're mad at them and let them know that you need support and healing at this time. You got several cards about that. And if they can't give you that, give yourself permission to see that they're not capable of it. Like, don't put them up on a pedestal at all. Yeah, this relationship, if it's going to work out at all, a lot has to be worked through. A lot. And you've got to put yourself first, because there's something they did that you didn't imagine. This might be that you like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about up here on my high horse. No, you totally imagined that. Don't come at me with that. You didn't imagine it. It happened. Yeah. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Libra, so that's the middle of the month, like hearing an inner calling about having good boundaries and protecting yourself from a person who's sometimes kind of low-key all the way a jerk, and the cycles that you're playing out, and taking care of yourself when you're having lower moments, okay? I believe in you and I'm here for you. We're all here for each other, right? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.